I don't have anything to eat, but I was watching this fashion show, and I forgot what the brand was. It a producer, designer, whatever was. But then the theme or the name of the event was "After Chaos Comes Light," and as I was watching it, I was like, "Wow, this is very it's one of those more like outspoken pieces." But then I realized, like, I was like, "Where's the light?" Like, I related it to myself. I was like, "When's the light?" Where's my light? I've always had the same complaints about my life, but as I return to independence and from summer, um, I have to self-reflect, and then you know, a couple of days ago, I got a lot of information, and it kind of made me realize that when I overthink, it's not wrong. Like, I have people telling me that, you're overthinking. It's like whatever you're thinking is not true, but whatever, that's all wrong. That's just basically it. The gist. Like, I overthink my relationships with people, but then they come to fruition. Like, uh, I recognize I am distant, and I would like to be closer, but there's always a barrier. Um, that barrier can depend on person by person. There's people that I just want a best friend. Like, it's like very hard these days to do that, and I really wish I could. I kind of feel like a commuter. Um, I really don't want to. It's really, I noticed that like there's a lot of there's a lot of yeah, I don't even know, like friend groups. I don't have one. Um, I would like to think that I have one, but honestly, I'm not in any. Um, uh, I really can't get into any. Um, I can't try making friends. Like even though I'm in college, like I do want to make friends, but it's really hard. Um, I'm not gonna cry. Uh, I I really do want to make friends, but uh, I mean, no one wants to make friends with me, and I don't blame people, to be honest with you. Um, it's very hard. I wish that I saw the light. I Sorry, I've been like seeing things lately. I don't know what it is. Like just things catch you in the corner of your eye, but it's like nothing. Um, I do recognize my problems, and I do love myself to an extent. I mean, like I may not be in the most attractive form, but I don't really care about those types of standards anymore. I do stare at myself in the mirror, um, and I do appreciate I can appreciate what how I look, even though it's not what society deems perfect. But that, like that light thing, for some reason that the light is just something that I guess resonated because I can't really. I want to see the light. I do I do want some certainty, and I do want a best friend, but I don't have any. And people might say like, "Oh, you have to work for that. You have to do that." And I've tried to do those kinds of things, and it was a lot easier when I was smaller, because they were more small. They were like, the community was smaller. But now that I'm in college and university, I've tried, and it feels like it do, but that never does. And honestly, if I could admit to myself what's wrong, I wish people would say what's wrong. Like, I know, like, there's always something that's blocking me between something great and something good, and I've truly felt like I haven't had anything good in a very long time. And I've always been kept from stuff. Like I always, whenever I try to make friends with someone, I use that as always something that they're hiding. Um, whether that's their past, whether that's their current, whether that's their future, whether that's something that should be explicit no matter what. There's always something that's being hidden. I don't like that. Like, I'm very transparent. Um, and I do feel like that transparency is necessary. If you know me, you know me. Like, there's like nothing that. The only thing that. The only reason why I would hide or not say something is because I just forgot about it, or it's not important. But there's things that are important. I do find a lot of things important. Where's that voice? Where's the conversation coming from? Oh, it's in front of me. Um, um, yeah, I just want a best friend. I don't want to force anybody to be my best friend. But you know, yeah, you know, I think the COVID I got a while back, I do think it's starting to affect my brain. I feel like I had this conversation with my roommate a few days ago regarding time distortion and COVID. And there's like studies about like how the perception of time has been messed up because of COVID. And I got COVID like back in the beginning of the year. Um, I do really feel like my brain has kind of been mashed. I really can't comprehend things that well, and it takes time for my thoughts to develop. I feel like if I took the SAT or some kind of standardized testing today, I would have been below average just because things just do not develop, and I just can't remember things that much anymore. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Um, I feel like my memory has just gone to shit, and my comprehension of basic emotions, basic material, basic whatever has just exploded. And I talk to this camera because I really don't have any other form of or expression to other than music. I really wish I'd had a best friend. I don't really think anyone's comfortable with me to an extent. I feel like like there's those people where they have left an impact on you even before they died. You know, I have those people. I don't want to talk about those people because uh, that's very private to me. But I've had people who, before they died, like they already had that impact on me. And, my I guess my regret, my worry is that like I don't have that. I don't think I've had that impact yet. Um, and if it is, it's not positive. I feel like it's not. It is something that is quite actually negative. Um, and something that's like better left off in the past or like a one-off. I'm not very sure if I um, have had really a positive impact on the people around me. That's probably why I don't really get to talk to people. I'm not really in the friend group. I'm not really, when I make plans, it's with my roommates. Uh, it's something that is just the reality of it. People will tell me that like, no, it's not that. It is. I don't know why you're trying to create this false reality around me. I've seen it. I, I'm currently in it. It is something that is happening. But I also I'm very kind. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to force, especially in the past I've been forced, and I feel like I force people into my life. Um, that's really it. I like I said, like I just really wish I could see that light. I really wish I had a best friend. So, yeah.